Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's November 15th, Thursday morning, and grain markets under a little bit of pressure here this morning. Soybeans under more pressure than corn and the wheat, however. The main focus there, I think, is on weather. Out of South America, it looks like Brazil is continuing to be ideal, and that is pressing the soybeans somewhat here this morning. As far as export news, we will not get weekly exports until tomorrow morning. We've also got cattle on feed report that'll be out tomorrow afternoon, another report to check in with Allendale as far as how it might impact the market. We're seeing stronger basis and stronger prices for corn, especially at the Gulf. That's a talking point that traders are concerned about right now, and a big part of that is the river between St. Louis and Cairo. Are they going to close it, or how much flow is there to get barges through that area over the next couple weeks? And that's got basis acting a little bit different on the north side of that blockage. And the Illinois River basis yesterday dropped considerably because of the lack of barge movement down the Mississippi. Also, the price of grain is certainly being supported here by lack of farmer selling. We're at a time period here where the harvest is complete, the bin doors are shut, and producers don't really need to move any more grain until we get close to that first of the year time frame. So that is providing some strength also. On the export front, however, we're hearing that Taiwan milling company bought some U.S. milling wheat overnight, and also Japan was in buying some wheat between U.S. and Canada. So hopefully we'll get some sales numbers on that here from the USDA. Other factors that are influencing the market are a lot of, let's say, smaller factors at this point in time, but all keeping traders very nervous. And the equity markets are certainly part of that, where the equity and indexes between the the Dow and the S&P, they're at levels we haven't seen since July, and certainly a concern. We did get some GDP numbers out of Europe, the EU overnight, showing that they have moved back into a recession for the second time in 4 years. So not a very good report there. Also, the Chinese have announced their new regime that will be taking over the management of the country, and that looks to be much more conservative than what was expected, and indications there are that they will not be as aggressive about inputting more cash in order to keep the economy going. So that's a huge concern. We've got CPI and jobless claims coming out here shortly in the U.S. It's going to be monitored closely as well. Also, we did have Strategic Grain give us their estimate on the EU wheat production. They put it at 122.7 million metric tons, and that compares to the USDA number of 131.82 million metric tons, so a bit lower there. Also, I think the grain markets are affected by technicals. We've had a 2-day bounce in the corn market off of some lows, and even in the soybeans. Not a very strong performance there from a technical perspective. The resistance in corn still remains at around 730 to 732 area in the December contract, as that was key support, and once it's broken, it now becomes resistance. We've got soybeans trading in a range of $14 to $14.50 roughly in the January contract that you need to watch. And as if you got any questions on that, don't hesitate to give Allendale representatives a call. We'll be happy to talk with you about different trading strategies that you might implement. In the livestock trade, again, we've got cattle on feed report tomorrow afternoon. That should suggest we've got less cattle on feed and less cattle placed, with an aggressive marketing number here during the month of October. Choice beef down 17 cents, select down 29. Pork cutout values got hit hard yesterday, down $2.55. Many wonder how the futures can sustain this strength when the product and cash markets are weak. We'll see how that works out. We expect as we go into Thanksgiving time frame, historically, there is a lot of volatility in the livestock markets. Be prepared, be positioned, and we recommend using risk protection during that period of time that's just ahead of us next week. So if you got any questions as we go forward today or anytime, just give us a call, 800-262-7538. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.